Okay, I hope you all enjoy the very exciting presentations. Now comes the boring part. I'm sorry. Hope you can stay with us. David and I are going to introduce you some basic backgrounds of the program and like our curriculum and the admission requirements. So we have 3 MBA levels programs. One is a full-time MBA program, one is the executive MBA, it's running part-time, and the other is a multinational, the IMM program. We also have company tailored for executive, such as we're working with Morgan Stanley and Ernst & Young, KPMG. We're doing some company tailored training. And for our full-time, For our full-time MBA program, it's very intense. It's only 11 months, but you are required to take 60 credits to graduate. But the good news is we don't have a top limitation for the credits, so you can take whatever you want if you have time for that. And one of the most distinguished characters of our full-time program is we're very international. It's our diversity. For the current class, we have 32 students coming from 14 nations. In the previous class, we have 35 students coming from 17 nations. So it's a very international group. And we're an American business school, so after graduation, you will be granted a US degree instead of a Hungarian degree. And we have 16 partners, around the world. After the 11 months, you are entitled to go to one of our 16 partner schools to further your education. I'm also the alumni of the business school, and when I graduated, I went to New York Stern because my background is in finance, and I also worked for Ernst & Young. Okay, so the minimum working experience is 3 years, but our average working experience is 5 years, and the average age is 28, as you can see. Oh, sorry, it's wrong. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is our curriculum. You can see for the first 2 weeks, they're almost like orientation and warming up to let you get used to the business school, the way of teaching. So the case study method is very important. That's what Professor Zoltan Buzadi is teaching, because MBA is different from the general master degree. We're giving you a lot of power case studies analysis, so you need these basic skills. And then everyone is supposed to take the core courses, like accounting and finance, disregard your backgrounds. But as if you do have some experience in accounting, like I worked for Ernst & Young, you are eligible to waive that course. And for the electives, we have 4 concentrations, and that means you can take electives within that area. That means you can concentrate on that area. For example, I like finance, so I took all the electives in finance classes, and my concentration will be finance. If you like entrepreneurship or marketing, you can take classes within that area. And after it, we have the action learning classes, like Mel mentioned. It's a very practical classes. You can bring what you have learned during the whole semester to practice. For example, in my class, we worked with a Hungarian voice recognition company. They have a software that can detect emotion for call centers. So if you're calling the call center, if you're not happy, the people receiving the call will see it because they can see the wave of your emotion. And at that time, we are supposed to help them to make a business plan, like which market to enter, because they want to expand the Hungarian market, they want to go global. And we decided that maybe Poland is a very good place to go. And the next year, the company comes to us again because of the excellent work we delivered. And that next year, they want the students to drop the business plan, especially for Poland market. And now I will give the floor to David to introduce a little bit about our executive.
Thank you, Miao. If we can go just for a second back to previous slide, I can add that if you can highlight in the middle button, if you push, this boardroom simulation, what you can see. This is something really, the thing we are proud of, kind of know-how of CEU Business School. And Tibor Boros, our distinguished faculty in IT management, he designed this. Unfortunately, he had to leave to some due to some workload, and he's not now with us. But he recently received, actually last fall, he received special prize from Central European Teaching Association, and the awarding ceremony was in Italy. So he received for his teaching excellency the special prize as the best teaching quality for this boardroom simulation. and this is very popular among our MBA class. Maybe did you have this experience? Was
yes,
this
I have this
maybe
for simulation. So we're working with MOL, the Hungarian gas company, oil and gas company. We have to form a board, like 5 people or 6 people, and we have to make a decision whether or not to change the logo of this company. They have the logo of the red triangle, but we have to discuss whether we want to change it to green or upside down triangle. So that's a very interesting class as well.
Yeah, so this is part of our action learning, and the real companies are consulted by our MBA students, and there are different issues, as already Miao mentioned. Every group has different tasks to do, business related with finance or corporate risk analysis. So this is very popular, just to mention that our faculty are also distinguished in the whole region. Now about the executive MBA program, I can tell you a few words. As I see some of you, I already know that you are particularly interested in this program. And this is especially popular for the people who are residing in Hungary and in the neighboring regions in Ukraine, Croatia, Austria, Slovakia, and Romania and Serbia. Because of its unique format of the classes, it's held on the weekends from Friday afternoons till the Sunday noon. So basically classes start in Friday afternoons, and they have also on Saturday classes and Sunday morning class. And this happens twice per month during 22 calendar months. So basically, if everything goes well and the student doesn't fail the classes, but sometimes it happens because our students are quite strict and they don't give grades so easy. So if everything goes alright, then the student can graduate this program within 22 months, more or less 2 calendar years, and receive American MBA degree. This program is also accredited by EMBA, Association of MBAs, and as a whole our programs we give at the end the American degree. In order to receive this MBA degree, executive MBA degree, students should collect 48 US American academic credits. This is part-time, so one of the biggest advantages of this program is that there is no career interruption. So many times, like frequently we receive the question from future students and applicants, which program is better to do, full-time or executive MBA? Of course, there is no golden rule to answer to this question. This depends particularly to you and your career goals. Like big advantage for the full-time MBA would be, particularly for our MBA doing, because this is only 1 year, that you fully concentrate on your studies. You just quit your job, you come to school, and whatever you learn, you just go directly to job and you try to improve yourself, your career, your accomplishments. But not all of us can do that, right? We have families, we need to earn some money, but at the same time we want to get promotion at job, and sometimes MBA is very important, not just because of degree, but also the skills and knowledge which it gives. So from this point of view, advantages can be this program, because you have no career interruption, you keep your job, and whatever knowledge you get in the classes, you directly apply to your job. And sometimes we have cases when students even are bringing their problems, which they have business cases or some project problems related to the class. And the beauty of this class is that we have senior people who are already in their middle or high level managerial positions, and all of them have got already some kind of solid experience in different fields. So all of them can be kind of consultant and advisor to each other. Average work experience here is 8 years. So as you can see, a bit senior is this program because of the accomplishments which they have already made, and also average age is 33. Program is held totally in Budapest during 22 months, but we will have also New York module next year, which Mel already mentioned in his presentation, and executive MBA students will also have chance to participate in this 1-week module in New York, and they can also go and take 3 credits there. In addition to that, they also have chance to travel after they graduate this program. They can participate in international exchange. We have exchange partners, Miao will tell later, starting from Shanghai, SIPS in China, to Stern Business School and Emory in Atlanta. So this is more or less important. Yes, about ethnic diversity, majority of the class, I would not lie to you, they come from Hungary, but it does not mean that it's dominated by Hungarians, because still every year we have at least 9 or 10 different nationalities presented. Mostly these people are expats. Like for example, in current class we have Japanese student, we have British student, Ukrainian, and we have also people, for example, ladies flying twice per month from Kyiv, from Ukraine. She holds one of the big, one of really the senior positions in the big multinational company. We have students from Austria, Slovakia and Romania. So you should not imagine that if you come to this program, you will appear surrounded by only Hungarian students. So it's still multinational, and also gender balance is presented. It's kind of difficult to recruit ladies for this program, but still the gender balance is presented. We have ladies also in this program. So it's not only male and not only Hungarians. So about this IMM program, this is our third program in our program portfolio or MBA programs. This is kind of more top-level program which is done in consortium together with Purdue University, HISMA from Germany, and TIAS Nimbus Netherlands. This is for the people who have already reached high-level managerial positions and who want to accomplish their studies from theoretical goals, practical also perspective. And another addition of this program, I would say, is that we have excellent opportunity of networking. So you can meet top people all around the world. And besides attending these 4 campuses in 4 different countries, you have also residential. So in total there are 5 two-week residencies, including in China. There are Shanghai and Beijing, and also recently was added Mexico. Program runs for 18 months. As I mentioned already, it's on the 6 campuses, and at the end they are awarded students 2 diplomas. One is from let's say from the country or region. If the student comes from Hungary, one will be from CEU, and another is Purdue, or depends on their choice. Another important thing that this program has dual accreditation from AASB and also from AMBA, and of course the most important is the highly reputable program, and it's been ranked in top 20 programs among executive MBAs in the whole Europe, and also in the specific ranking. For example, it's number 2 for career progress and salary rise, and number 1 for the international course experience.
Okay, here comes the admission process. How to apply to our school is very easy, and we don't charge you for the application fee. So first you log on to our website, and everything will be online. You don't have to deliver physical or anything to us. First, we need an online application, so you register your own username and password. You log in and log out as you want. And then we want a certificate, an English copy of your degree and transcript. And then you have to write 2 pages statement of purpose, mainly why MBA, why now, why CEU, and it kind of link your past and current and your future together to let us see what's your career goal, why you need an MBA now, why you're interested in our program. And then we need your resume to see that you have at least 3 years working experience for our requirements. We also need 2 letters of recommendations from your direct supervisor. It's better to have it from your colleagues or the business partners if you are running a family business. We don't recommend from a very high level like CEO or CFO if you don't know them very well, if they don't know you very well. Because the recommendation letter is like the compliments to the statement, motivational letter. We want to see you as like a person, not just what you said you are. We want to see other people's opinion as well. And then we require the GMAT or the GRE scores. If you have 10 years working experience or 7 years working experience plus a master degree or a PhD degree, you are entitled to have the waiver for the GMAT score. We also require the language scores like TOEFL and IELTS, but if you're the native speaker, if you attend schools which the whole classes are taught in English, you have the waiver for that. And after all these documents, we call it application dorsal, and you will have the phone interview. And after the interview, we will make the final decision based on the result of the interview and the quality of your application documents. About the program cost, because we have a very heavy, very large endowment from Mr. Soros, so our tuition fee is approachable to the young talents. For full-time, now currently it's 12,000 euro per program, but you don't have to pay it one time. We ask you to pay it in 2 separate installments. So like the first semester half and the second semester half. For the executive, the part-time MBA is 15,000 euro, and you have to pay it in 2 years in 2 installments. And for the IMM program, it's 52,500 euro. Okay, here comes the alumni and career service.
Yes, and here comes the question why to do all this MBA, what I can get afterwards. So we of course consider this question, and that's why we have very powerful, specially designed alumni and career services office, which even during the crisis time, which was more like felt during 2008 and 9, even that time it was quite successful in giving much and more opportunities to our graduates. So they conduct and arrange over 100 interview appointments per year for our students. They have very strong relationships with my major multinational companies in the region, as I know some of you even came through their contacts, which our career service has. And the excellent opportunity which must to be highlighted is a corporate showcase series, which is often conducted at our school. So many well-known companies like, for example, Nokia, Siemens Networks, I can say, or Lufthansa also recently, they come to the school with their senior managers, so either line director or sometimes even CEO or the regional guard director for the whole Central Eastern Europe region. They come to school, they give presentation about their company or particular segment which they manage, and the students get opportunity to talk with the high people of this company directly. It does not matter whether they are executive MBA or full-time MBA students. All of us are still looking for some new opportunities, or even not only for looking for job, but to build up some new partnerships, to have some new business opportunities. So this is one of the excellent tools which our career services can provide to you. Another is that at every graduation year we have resume book, which is circulated among major companies which are located in Hungary and in the whole region. And we have many exams that, like in this resume book, there are student CVs of our graduate and executive MBA students, and many of our students and alumni just directly got phone calls from the companies, HR departments, who reviewed in this resume book their CVs, and afterwards they went for a job interview and they got job. Another interesting thing is that this career service conducts for free workshops and seminars conducted by professional headhunters and professional consultants, how to write professional CV and resume, and to make it specially tailored. Whether you are apply which particular industry, you need to present kind of specially tailored CV, resume, and to highlight the specific points from your career. They also give trainings how to write professional cover letter and how to prepare yourself to be solid and without some nervous feelings for the job interview. So all these services are provided by our special office which we have, and we have not highlighted the fact, but our school is one of the oldest in this region, not one of them, but really we are proud of, because it was opened in 1988, and it became so far the first American type, Western type MBA provider in the whole Central Eastern Europe and former Soviet Union region. So you can imagine it's already 23 years old, the school, and all the generations. We are counting up to 1,000 alumni, and all these people are all around the world in different industries at different levels. For example, we have ambassadors among our network. Ambassador of Hungary to the United Kingdom was one of our alumni, and in different sectors, not only in business but also in government and NGO, they are heavily presented, and we often organize networking sessions to bring alumni together from different countries to give them opportunity to know each other and to find out some business partners or some new opportunities. So we try to keep in touch of all these almost 1,000 alumni which we have. These are one of the companies which can be dream companies for some of the people. Here are presented consulting companies, also Ernst & Young, as you can see, GE is here, Citigroup, ING, and United Nations. We are particularly strong with expertise besides the lectures which was already developed, government and public relations. We are also very proud to be strong in finance. So that's why most of our students choose finance concentrations, and as a result they end up in finance and banking sector. And also we have students in United Nations sector working. So as you can see, it's quite diverse representation where you can have job opportunities after graduation, MBA, our MBA program. And at the end, if you think that all these presentations were convincing for you, if you think that CEU Business School can be a place for your study, please feel free to talk with us directly. Right now we will have the networking session on the terrace, or afterwards check out our website, which is ceubusiness.org, or write to us email, or please call or phone. So for full-time and executive MEAO, for particular admission questions, for IMM program, our Professor Maria Findrik is here present. So if someone of you is particularly interested in IMM program, please feel free to address Professor Findrik. And so far, if you don't have any questions, then thank you for coming and thank you for the attention. All of you are welcome for the reception on the